structure. Flames showing off Delta corner. We're laying a dry supply. We're going to be offensive, initiating more to follow. Lookout copies, engine 1 on scene of a small two-story house. We have a working fire plane from the opposite side. Engine 1 will be laying a dry supply. All attack line to the opposite side, flow with fire attack, primary search. You'll be offensive strategy, and you'll have Academy command.
They have 500 gallons of water on most engines. So what they're going to do is fast attack with the water that they have. The next engine in will actually hook up to that hydrant for them so that they have unlimited amount of water. The firefighter using the tool to break the door open.
Make the connection at the hydrant for us. What are you going to rock? Ladder 1, level 1.
Kind of hard for some of you to see, but on the other side of the engine there, they just stretched out the hose line and they flaked it all out and they're getting ready to charge that line and go in that door there. If you want to stand up and come over too, feel free. You don't have to sit down. You can stand over here and watch it too. Move around as much as you want. So you can see the attack team, they're running the hose in, they're bringing it in the front door, and they're going to go back and fight the fire. The ladder crew threw the ladder up to the roof. The smaller ladder they use up on top of the roof, and they hook that up on top, and that allows them to go up onto really steep roofs. That's called a roofer ladder. So you can see the hooks it has on it. Those hooks actually hook the ridge of the roof. So they were informed by the homeowner that there's actually somebody up in that window, that second floor window. So now you have a crew that's going to go up and search that window. That's that second ladder they're throwing there. So you can see now they hooked up the supply line to the hydrant. So now they have unlimited amount of water coming out of the fire hydrant. So the crews inside can spray as much as they want. This crew here, they're pulling a backup line. That's a second line going in. So you can see the crew on the shorter ladder, they're in that window. They're checking the floor to make sure the floor is solid so they can go in. They got a victim out the window, you can see. They're getting ready to carry that victim down the ladder. Crews down below found a victim. They're pulling that victim out. So then unless there's medics on scene, they'll begin CPR and start working on that victim. And once they have a medic crew on scene, they can take over the patient care, and then that crew can go back in and continue their search inside the structure. You can see it when they lay out their hose. They've been trained how to lay it out so that it doesn't get all messed up in a big in a big knot when it gets pressurized. So it plays out just fine when they start pulling it into the building. It takes a lot of training to do that. It looks real easy, but it's not. It's pretty challenging. Now that second line goes in and it can fight fire in other rooms, or it can back up that attack line and help them make sure that if there's any problems with their hose line that they're safe. You can see the ladder crew up on top. They've gone up to the roof. The first person that goes up, he uses a tool to actually hit the roof and sound it to make sure that it's not burned underneath and that it's safe to walk on. So they'll hit that roof. It's called sounding. They pound on it, and once he determines that it's safe enough to walk on, he'll go over and decide where they want to cut their hole at. The second firefighter up, the Sawyer, they have the chainsaw, and they would actually cut through the roof, cut a hole in that roof. So he's just simulating, like we said, that's a metal roof up there, so they're actually going to cut through it. So that team on the roof, they're on the radio, they're coordinating with the crews inside. They don't want to open it up too soon, because if they open it up too soon, that fire can grow quite a bit. But they don't want to wait too late. They want to do it just the right time, so they coordinate on the radio with the crews below. And the crews below are ready with that hose line. Then they punch down through the sheetrock, let that hot smoke and hot gases come out the top, and that way the crew with the hose line can get in there, and it's a lot easier for them to make entry.
Command engine 2, status change. Command. Secondary search of fully complete, nothing else found. Air is plus 50.
You see there the driver of the engine, he threw up another ladder. A lot of times we'll throw ladders to other windows of the building just in case there's like an accident inside or an emergency. There's other ways to get out of that building for the firefighters.
Nothing found. Go ahead and exit the building. Recycle behind that alpha.
I don't know if you heard that. They said vent, vent, vent. So that was the hose team down below saying, hey, we want you to pop the ceiling.
Air plus 50, rate 3 seconds. Track on it. Complete. Contact Alpha.
They gave what's called a can report. They learned how to do that. They're inside. They give the conditions, what actions they're taking, and what their needs are. So they'll let them know that, hey, they completed their search and they're ready to be reassigned, and then they give them how much air they have. You can see the technique they've learned. They've learned how to carry running chainsaws down a ladder while you're climbing down a 35-foot ladder. It's not for the faint of heart, let me tell you. So they've learned all kinds of skills on how to do that. So you can see here, see how he's locked off. He's using his leg to lock himself up on the ladder. That way he can grab that roofer ladder and put it on top of his shoulder and carry it down. Yeah, one of kind of carefully. I think they want you to stay here until they're done with this. Yeah, we have them hold. Really?